In the esoteric realm of Kabbalah, revelations of concealed knowledge are exceedingly rare, as it is believed that the disclosure of these secrets could potentially have catastrophic consequences for the broader world.
Kabbalists have honed remarkable powers through centuries of practice, often shrouding their profound knowledge in secrecy. However, diligent research by spiritual teachers and other scholars has brought some of these techniques into the light, with the aim of benefiting humanity as a whole. These revelations offer ordinary individuals the opportunity to tap into this wisdom for their own spiritual enlightenment and personal growth. In this video, we will delve into the manifestation principles employed by Kabbalists, unveiling how these principles can empower us to attain the things we truly need and desire. Kabbalah is a mystical Jewish tradition that emerged in medieval Europe around the 12th century. Its teachings focus on achieving direct ecstatic experience of the divine realm. Kabbalists use esoteric techniques to uncover the secrets of reality and the natural world. Kabbalah's teachings aim to uncover profound truths about God, human nature, and the essence of existence. Their influential teachings on manifestation and tapping universal energies continue to inspire spiritual seekers today. The centerpiece of the Kabbalistic mystical tradition is the Tree of Life, also known as Etz Chaim. This diagram depicts 10 spheres known as the Sephirot, connected by 22 pathways. The tree serves as a blueprint for understanding the inner workings of the universe and the process of creation. The 10 Sephirot emanate from the infinite divine source, representing different aspects of the Godhead. The pathways between the Sephirot correspond to the stages of manifestation. By internalizing this map, Kabbalists can understand how desires take form. In Kabbalah, the Tree of Life maps the descent of divine energy into form. The Sephirot represent stages for desires to crystallize. The highest Sephirah, Keter or crown, represents the primordial infinite desire of creation. At the top, near the infinite source, desires are abstract and unmanifest. As they cascade down the tree's channels and spheres, desires take on increasing tangible attributes. Each Sephirah imparts a new quality, whether compassion, strength, beauty, or the final grounding in the physical. The final Sephirah, Malkut or kingdom, corresponds to the physical world. Thus, Kabbalists understand how ethereal desires gradually become substantive expressions by traversing the tree's pathways. The qualities gained prepare desires for full manifestation. Through meditating on the tree, Kabbalists can discover their innermost divine desires and chart their manifestation into the material realm. They can also learn to correct any imbalances in each stage of this unfolding. The tree provides the keys to unlocking our desires and bringing them to fruition with blessing. Each sphere and path holds further secrets relating to Hebrew letters, astrology, the human body, and soul. But on a basic level, the tree shows how desires emanate from the formless infinite and materialize into concrete outcomes. By mastering its wisdom, we gain power over this fundamental process. We wield the blueprint of manifestation. One of the most astonishing secrets contained within Kabbalah is the mystical pattern of 1, 3, 7, and 12. This formula is deeply woven throughout Kabbalistic teachings, from the 22 letters of the Hebrew alphabet to the Tree of Life. However, the true meaning behind this code has remained veiled for centuries. Kabbalists have guarded its enigmatic wisdom carefully, believing that revealing its profundities prematurely could prove disastrous. Testimonials of those who unlocked its truths have been rare indeed. But in the early 1900s, esoteric teacher Rudolf Steiner finally unveiled the concealed significance of the 1, 3, 7, and 12 mystery. Through his tireless research, Steiner exposed how these numbers represent anchor points within the human energy body. He disclosed their correspondence to levels of subtle anatomy from the ego to the astral body, the etheric body, and the physical form. By mapping the flow of vital life force through these channels, we can understand the blueprint of manifestation itself. Firstly, the 1 in this pattern corresponds to the ego, or the I am core of an individual's identity. Steiner explained that this anchor point, linked to the first letter of the Hebrew alphabet, Aleph, And the number 1 represents the foundation of self-awareness and the essential point from which our individuality arises. Moving on to the 3 in the pattern, Steiner pointed out that it relates to the human, astral, or emotional subtle body. This body possesses 3 anchor points, symbolized by the Hebrew letters Aleph, Bet, and Gimel, as well as the number 3. The 7 in the sequence pertains to the human etheric or vital energy body, which contains 7 anchor points represented by the first 7 letters of the Hebrew alphabet, from Aleph through Zayin, correlating with the number 7. Lastly, the 12 in the pattern is associated with the human physical body. This body comprises 12 major anchor points, symbolized by the 12 single letters of the Hebrew alphabet, connected to the number 12. Again, in Jewish Kabbalah, the 1, 3, 7, and 12 pattern is derived from the division of the classical Hebrew alphabet into 3 distinct sets of letters: the 3 mother letters, the 7 double letters, and the 12 elemental letters. It is suggested that these patterns hold embedded knowledge and were utilized as codes to transmit esoteric information. Within Kabbalistic tradition, these patterns are considered to be a key to understanding the structure and formation of spiritual and physical realities. Kabbalists harness the power of this sequence to engage with Hebrew alphabets and texts in a unique and transformative manner. Through their recitation, meditation, and deep contemplation, they align their entire energy system. This harmonious alignment generates a vibrational resonance within their minds, which radiates into the surrounding ether or space. This heightened vibrational state acts as a catalyst for the expansion of consciousness and facilitates the manifestation of their deepest desires. A core practice in Kabbalah is connecting to the divine realm of Ein Sof, which represents the infinite, unknowable essence of God. Ein Sof transcends all limitations, structures, and confines. It is a realm of pure limitlessness, abundance, and creativity beyond any human conception. When a Kabbalist heightens their consciousness and taps into this infinite field of potential, it becomes the ultimate source from which their desires can emanate. By uniting their intentions with the cosmic creative impulse of Ein Sof, the Kabbalists' desires become imbued with that same magical and limitless energy. Their wishes are no longer confined by human restrictions but have access to the universal flow. Any desire sourced from Ein Sof carries the same infinite nature and cannot be bound by lack, as the unlimited field of Ein Sof surrounds it eternally. By continually entering elevated states of unity with the divine source, Kabbalistic mystics ensure that their desires manifest from a plane of infinite abundance, creativity, and blessings. Their desires take on the qualities of their source, a cosmic infinite that can turn all into reality. The maxim, "as above, so below," derives from the ancient Hermetic teachings and remains a foundational idea in occult philosophy. In Kabbalah, it expresses the belief that the divine realms and earthly realms are interconnected reflections of one another. The Kabbalistic tree of life maps out the divine domain, spanning from the infinite unmanifest at the top to the physical world at the bottom. Kabbalists believe changes made in the divine planes precipitate corresponding movements in the material world. By accessing the tree through mystical practices, one can influence the lower from the higher. This relates closely to the metaphysical principle of correspondence. This states that one's outer physical circumstances correspond to one's inner spiritual state. The condition of the microcosm reflects the condition of the macrocosm. By transforming one's inner consciousness, outer reality follows suit. As an example, if one is experiencing poverty, the principle of correspondence suggests this mirrors a scarcity consciousness within. By cultivating an inner state of abundance through visualization, affirmation, and meditation on divine names, outer resources and prosperity will flow effortlessly. Kabbalists thoroughly understand this dynamic interplay between inner and outer dimensions. Their mystical practices use the language of symbols, archetypes, and metaphor to activate change in the realms above that precipitates change below. Whether through meditating on Hebrew letters or engaging in candle rituals connected to the Tree of Life, Kabbalists directly work with the principle of correspondence. These practices not only affect the inner realms of meaning and understanding, but also lead to tangible and observable outcomes in the external world. Kabbalah illuminates the hidden codes of creation, revealing the mystical forces behind manifestation. By unveiling this profound wisdom, it empowers us to realign our inner and outer worlds. The question is, will we use these keys to unlock our true potential or allow our desires to remain trapped in shadow? The choice lies within.